Britain in the 1940s was exhausted. The war had ended, but fuel rationing, damaged roads, and economic hardship still shaped everyday life. British car companies promised a fresh start, but not every car lived up to the dream. Some were unreliable, painfully slow, and deeply disappointing. Today on UKTorque, we're counting down 10 of the worst British cars of the 1940s. Let's begin. Number 10. Hillman Minx Phase 2. The Hillman Minx returned after the war looking old-fashioned almost immediately. Its tiny 1.2-liter engine produced weak performance, and the heavy body made every hill feel like a challenge. Drivers complained about rough suspension, clunky gear changes, and rust appearing far too quickly. For many families, it simply felt outdated from day one. Number 9. Wolseley 8. Wolseley had once been a respected British brand, but the Wolseley 8 disappointed buyers badly. Powered by a tiny 918 cubic centimeters engine producing just 26 horsepower, it struggled to keep pace even on normal roads. The cabin felt cramped, the ride was harsh, and reliability problems quickly damaged the brand's reputation. Number 8. Standard 8. The Standard 8 was designed to be affordable transport for working families, but cost-cutting was obvious everywhere. There was almost no comfort inside, performance was painfully slow, and overheating became a common complaint during summer traffic. Buyers wanted dependable family motoring. What they got felt barely adequate. Number 7. Austin 16. The Austin 16 looked large and impressive, but underneath it was already outdated. Its heavy body and old engineering made fuel economy terrible during a time when petrol was still precious. Steering felt vague, brakes lacked confidence, and the car demanded constant patience from drivers. Number 6. Jowett Bradford. The Jowett Bradford had a certain rugged charm, but driving one was another matter entirely. Its tiny flat twin engine struggled badly, especially on hills, while the crude interior felt more like farm equipment than a passenger car. Wind noise, poor insulation, and basic comfort made long journeys exhausting. Number 5. Singer SM 1500. The Singer SM 1500 looked modern and advanced for the late 1940s, but ownership quickly became frustrating. Its overhead cam engine required constant maintenance, electrical problems appeared regularly, and gear changes became difficult as the car aged. Buyers expected sophistication and got endless repair bills instead. Number 4. Vauxhall Wyvern E-Type. The Vauxhall Wyvern looked modern for its time, but serious flaws appeared quickly. Drivers struggled with the awkward column gearshift, handling felt nervous on damaged British roads, and rust spread aggressively through the bodywork after only a few years. It promised modern motoring but rarely delivered it properly. Number 3. Triumph 1800 Saloon. The Triumph 1800 Saloon certainly looked elegant, but the experience behind the wheel disappointed many owners. The engine felt underpowered, cold starts became unreliable, and electrical faults seemed endless. Drivers often joked that owning one required both patience and luck. Number 2. Morris 8 Series E. British families trusted Morris before the war, which made the Morris 8 Series E even more disappointing. It used outdated engineering, weak performance, and a cramped interior that already felt old-fashioned by the late 1940s. Rust problems became severe, especially during harsh British winters. Number 1. Bond Minicar Mark A. Nothing on this list compares to the Bond Minicar Mark A. This tiny three-wheeled machine used a motorcycle engine producing barely 4 horsepower. It had no reverse gear, meaning drivers literally had to lift and turn the vehicle by hand. Handling felt dangerous, weather protection was almost non-existent, and comfort simply did not exist at all. It was cheap transport, but for many owners it felt more like punishment than motoring. The 1940s were a difficult decade for Britain, and these cars reflect that struggle perfectly. Some manufacturers tried to innovate, others simply rushed outdated machines back onto the roads. But together, they tell the story of a country rebuilding itself after war. If you enjoyed this countdown, subscribe to UKTorque for more classic British motoring history, and tell us in the comments which of these cars surprised you the most.